what we have here today is my complete collection of Pokemon trading card games for the base set. It's in its original folder. I've had this for a few years now, managed to get it off eBay, but it wasn't in particularly great condition. It's quite hard to find these that are actually in good condition nowadays because they are so old. But I wanted to have my entire base collection in the folder it was specifically made for. So I managed to get it off of eBay for a few quid, and it now holds all 102 cards. Well, has a 103rd one for an extra card. So what we have here on the first page, these are some of the rarer cards. Alakazam, Blastoise, Chansey, Charizard. I've been collecting these since I was about 6 or 7. I had most of the cards from when I was a kid, but I restarted collecting about 5 or 6 years ago, and I managed to pick up a few off eBay just to complete the set. I probably spent about 100 quid just sorting it out. Probably about $150, I imagine, nowadays. They're not in the greatest of condition because at the time I was kind of more concerned with, you can see like the whiting on the edges around there. I was kind of more concerned with just completing the set and just collecting as just a pure collector rather than worrying about the condition. I think I paid about £10 for the Blastoise, but you'll see it's in pretty poor condition. See if that focuses. Yeah, so you can see the scratches on the foil. The whiting around the edges isn't very good either. But that was actually one of the last cards I got. I think Chansey was the last one I needed, all in all, because I actually found it quite difficult to get that one. Paid a bit of a premium, but for the sake of actually completing the set, I didn't mind so much. Yeah, so you can see the white around the edges again. It's not great, but I completed this quite a few years ago, and I just wanted it done. So here's the main card of the set. Obviously, this is the card that everyone desires. Every collector desires. I've had this one in my possession for about 15 years now, it must be. I remember on my birthday when I was a child, my dad surprised me with getting this. He bought it specifically for me from a comic book store. I think he paid about £50 back in the day. But you can see I haven't really kept it in the greatest conditions from when I was a kid. Obviously, as a kid, you'd never have any idea what sort of value these cards would have. You can see there's like scratch down the middle. I don't know what happened to it. I don't ever remember it being in good condition. So never mind. I've never said it anyway, so I'm not really that fussed about this condition because it's more sentimental than anything. So onto the second page, we have Clefairy, Gyarados, Hitmonchan, and Champ. Clefairy is quite a nice one. I like the art of the base set because it's very simplistic and all it really centers on is the actual Pokemon rather than any sort of backgrounds and other goings on. It's just pure Pokemon and that's it. This one's actually not in bad condition. Not really. This one is actually pretty good. Let's have a look, see if I can we see any scratching or anything. There's a little bit of scratching on the foil, not too much, top right hand side. That's actually much better condition than I expected. So you can tell that's one of the later ones I bought. Gyarados I believe I have had since I was a kid as well. That's a very old one. Let's have a little look. Yeah, look at that. That's not great, is it? Hitmonchan as well. You can see just straight from the start, it's not in great condition. And then Machamp, that's the one everyone had. Everyone who bought a starter deck, I should say, everyone got a first edition Machamp. It's not particularly hard to get them nowadays. You can still probably get some that are sealed, but this one's, I thought I had one that was sealed somewhere lying around, but I have the vague memory of actually selling it still sealed because I just didn't want it, but I should really have kept it. Got it graded or something. Magneton Mewtwo, King 9 Towers. I think of this page, Mewtwo was the only one I actually purchased myself as an adult. That one's not in bad condition apart from a little bit on the top. Other than that, that's pretty good. I'd say a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of marking on the hollow, not too much. Oh, is that on the card or is that on the sleeve? No. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of damage on the side, but never mind. Mewtwo. It's only got 60 HP. It's quite weird seeing such low figures on HP and damage, especially from such strong cards. That one's in good condition on the front. A bit of a mark there, but I think that's just a bit of dirt. What about the back? How are we doing on the back? Not bad. Not bad. A little bit of whiting around the edges. And then King. Let's have a look at the 9 Tails. Big fan of 9 Tails. This is normal, all normal first edition, not first edition, limited run, I should say. Yellow in it, a little white in as well. I do actually have the shadowless version of this. I picked that up off eBay. I have this at the very end. Here. This was one of, I just saw it on eBay as an individual purchase. You can see it doesn't have the shadow here on the right border. And it's also, another way you can tell it's shadowless is by the dates. So this says 95, 96, 98 Nintendo creatures. If you don't have a shadowless edition, you actually just get different dates. So you miss out the 99. So you have it on the unlimited run 9 Tails, 95, 96, 98. So yeah, this was, I can't remember what condition this is in actually. Nah, it's not great. That's a little bit annoying, but never mind. This kind of set, because it's so sentimental to me, brings back so much nostalgia. I won't ever sell this. It was the first set I actually truly completed as well, so it's got a lot of good memories for me. Poliwrath, Raichu, Venusaur, and again was one of the last ones I got, along with Blastoise and Chansey. I remember I think I paid about £15 for the Venusaur. It was more expensive. Poliwrath, whiting around the edges again. Obviously didn't take very good care of these as a kid. Raichu, I like the Raichu one. It's a very nice card. But the other thing about these base set cards is the cardboard feels so sturdy and feels so nice. You can tell the production values in terms of quality of the card go down a little bit. Never mind. Try and fit that off. Venusaur. Pretty good at this, am I? Alright. Yep. Yellowing again. White. I keep saying yellowing. I mean whiting. It's quite a strong card, isn't it? So there's Zapdos. Looks quite good from the front, as you can see. Right, that's the last of the hollows. We go on to the non-hollows now. Bijou, Dragonair, Dugtrio, Electabuzz. So these ones, they have a little bit of background, but there's not really too much, is there? It doesn't ever take away from the actual Pokemon in the card, especially like Electabuzz. You only really have the black and white in background. It is all very minimalistic. We have Electrode, Pidgeotto, Arcanine, Charmeleon. Charmeleon is always a good one to have because its popularity increases because of the fact it's associated with Charizard and Charmander as well. You got Dugong and Dratini. I always forget about Dugong because it's always just a card I forget about. Never really remember Sil and Dewgong. Farfetch'd. Still hasn't been given an evolution. Always hate getting him in the game. Never liked him. Tuccini and Growlithe. Love dogs, so obviously Growlithe is one I do like. Haunter. There's a Gengar in this set as well. I think he came into it in Fossil, I believe, as a holo. Ivysaur, Jinx, and Kadabra. And you have Kuna and Choke. Magikarp. Got first edition. Forgot about that. Yeah, Magikarp and Magmar. These were a couple of ones I added into. I think I had these anyway, but I saw them on sale on eBay for fairly cheap. So I decided just to get the first editions of these, and Porygon and Raticate. Thought I might as well. Wasn't too much of an expense. Just to add them in. There you go, there's still first edition as well. War Turtle Abra. Bulbasaur. Always one of the most underrated starter Pokemons in the game. Always did like him. Caspian, Charmander, Diglett and Doduo. Running in the desert. And then you got Drowsy first edition. Garcy is very different. I like the Garcy one because every other one seems to be hand drawn, where this looks to be some sort of CGI animation still. He's actually 4'3". That's pretty tall. Didn't expect him to be that tall. Considering Charizard's only about, I swear he's about 4 foot as well. Oh no, he's 5'7". He's actually pretty tall. Garcy's actually taller than Chansey though. There you go. The weird heights of Pokemon. Magnemite, he's one of my favourites. He's a very good electric type of Pokemon. Metapod, loves a bit of Stiffen. Nidoran and Onix. Pidgey, everyone's favourite Pikachu. I don't have the red cheeks version, I just have the standard yellow cheeks. I wasn't aware of any sort of special edition cards back when I was collecting this. I know about them now, and they're obviously quite hard to get, but back in the day, didn't really know anything about it. Then I have Rattata, Sandshrew, Squirtle, and Starmie. I was surprised Starmie was a common because Starmie is actually a pretty handy Pokemon to have. Very tough in the game. Staryu, Tangela, Voltorb, and Vulpix. And then you get onto a little bit of Weedle, Clefairy Dull, Computer Search. That's one of Computer Search, Clefairy Dull, and the Evolution Spray and Imposter Professor Oak. And Lesson Finder, the rare ones, and Lass and Pokemon Breeder. Ooh, rare trainers. Don't know who is Imposter and Professor Oak or why, but yeah, apparently they do have an imposter going around back in the day. Pokemon Trader, Scoop Up, Super Energy Renewal, Defender. Never did play the actual trading game. I always just collected them, so I don't actually have a clue how to actually play the game, even after so long of getting cards. I tried the Game Boy game once. I still have that. That's a very good game. Pokemon Center, Flute, Pokedex, and there's the real Oak. Vibe, Super Potion, Bill, Energy Trainer. Nope, Energy Removal. Don't know why I said that. Gust of Wind Potion and Switch. And then we get onto the energies. The classic energies of Double Colorless. Fighting, Fire, Grass, Lightning, Psychic, Water, and then there's the Shadowless Ninetales again. Very nice. Do like that card. There you have it. There is the end of my base collection. My booster packs here. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Ciao. I'm giving away 5 Pokemon Trading Card Game Online codes for the Booster Pack XY Evolutions. If you want to be in with a chance of winning them, all 5 of them, just comment on this video what your favourite Pokemon in the base set is. I'm going to be announcing the winner on Sunday the 20th of May.